Hello, we continue solving interest problems, but today's problem condition will include such concepts as decreasing interest or increasing interest. So in order to write down the terms of the problem, let's make sure that when we talk about decreasing interest, I'm going to show it as a down arrow. And when I'm talking about increasing interest, I'm going to show it as an up arrow so that the condition is as short as possible. Of course, you and I will be sounding out all of these conditions. The conditions of the problem look like this. When the number was reduced by 20%, it became equal to 160. We need to find the original number. Let's write this problem down. With a short condition, so there was a number. This number was reduced by 20%. It became equal to 160. And we need to find out this number as a result. How to work with such tasks? Well, first of all, we need to be clear what we're going to write in the summary condition. This is just the condition of the problem, and we need to write down a brief condition that will help us solve this problem. So what are we going to talk about? So there was a number. We don't know it. It was reduced by 20%. It should be clearly understood that if we were talking about a number, then this number is 100%. So this is the number we need to know. So I need to know 100%, and then I can say what this number is equal to. That is, in this case, it's convenient to use proportion, that is writing, when we write percentages under percentages. So if I need to know a number, the whole number, then I write that 100% is unknown to me. And now, reasoning. When this number was reduced by 20%, that is, there was this number 100%, it was reduced by 20, that is 100%, minus 20%, that's 80%. Then 80% is the number 160. Once again, we're back. Let's write it down. Once again, back to the conditions of the problem. There was a number, 100%. It's been reduced by 20%, it's 80%, and that number is 160. Here I wrote down 100% is unknown, 80% is 160. And when you've written down the short condition, you can make the proportion. It's important to remember that percentages are always written under percentages. The rest of the units are listed in a separate column nearby, presently. Let's denote the unknown by x and using the rule of proportion. 80% times x equals 100% times 160. Notice that I write down the percent sign. You will now see why I am doing this. From this resulting equation, we find x. How do we find x? 100% times 160 and divide by 80%. Now you'll notice that I'm abbreviating the percentages in this entry because I have to get a number for the answer. And indeed, I have the percentages reduced. And now I'm working with numbers. So 160 and 80 are conveniently reduced by 80. That leaves 1 here and 2 here. And then 100 times 2 gives me 200. So I got the number 200, which is what I needed to find. Let's check it again. Let's go back to our conditions to our question. We needed to find a number. The number is 200. Our percentages were reduced in the process of solving. In the next lesson, we'll continue to analyze this type of problem. That's all for today. Goodbye. See you again.